Hello everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I am back with my first book haul of 2020, which is a little ridiculous, and hence the reason that I had to split this book haul into two different videos, because I had about 30 books that I was going to be talking about, and I didn't want this to be half an hour long. So we split this up. I'm going to be doing a book haul today, and then another one sometime. I'll post it in the future. I'm going to be filming it on the same day though. If you are new to my channel, hey, welcome. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you'd like to see more, definitely hit the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's jump into this because there are so many books, and I actually wanted to start this video off with an announcement. So, as most of you probably know, they have announced that there is going to be another Twilight book coming out. This is going to be told from Edward's perspective, and it's called Midnight Sun. This is coming out on August 4th. So Kristen from Perks of a Bookflower and I decided we wanted to do a Twilight reread leading up to the release of Midnight Sun, and we wanted to invite you guys to join along with us because this is kind of a huge nostalgia thing for a lot of people. This series came out when we were really young, and so we kind of grew up with it, and this is a later release of another book of it, and I'm really excited for it, honestly. I enjoyed Twilight when I was younger. It was fun. It was something that I just enjoyed reading. I recognize that it's not the best work of literary fiction that we have out there, but I like it and I want to reread it. So if you would like to join in, we are going to be reading these over 2 months. So for June, we are going to be reading Twilight and New Moon, the first two books in the series. We're going to be reading Twilight from June 1st to June 14th, and then we are going to be reading New Moon from June 14th to June 30th. We're going to do a live show for these on July 5th. It's going to be at 5 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. And so I'll put the dates and the times down below, so if you forget, you can go look at them. And we're going to be posting them on our other social medias as well, so just kind of keep an eye out. But it's going to be July 2nd, 5 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. So check what that is your time so you can join in with us, and we'll be posting what channel it's going to be on, all the information as we go along with it. And then the next month in July, we're going to be reading the next two books in the series. So Eclipse and Breaking Dawn, which is a chunker, I forgot. Eclipse is going to be July 1st through July 12th. And Breaking Dawn is going to be July 13th through the 26th. And then July 27th through the 31st, we are going to be reading The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. So that is going to be included in our live show, which we are going to be doing on August 2nd at noon Mountain Daylight Time. So definitely, I'm going to link all this down below. Join in with us. It'll be so much fun. Even if you don't want to reread them, you can join in the live shows if you've already read them, and we can have a Twilight discussion because, I mean, I know we all did that when we were younger, so let us do it again. Then Midnight Sun will come out on August 4th. We're going to read it pretty much when it comes out, and we're going to do an Instagram live show on May 9th so that all you guys can join in. We can chat about it. It'll be a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. Join us in our reread. But let's jump into the book haul because there are a lot. Speaking of rereads, the first three books in this book haul are The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I actually read my sister's copies of these when I originally read them, and so I never owned them. I had to buy myself these books so I could reread them. I absolutely love the series. I'm so glad that I purchased it because I wanted to own it for myself, and this is just kind of a staple of the YA genre that every book lover has to have, in my opinion, but it's just me. That was in preparation for another recent acquisition of mine, which is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This is the prequel book to The Hunger Games. This follows President Snow at the 10th Hunger Games when he is a mentor for one of the contestants. Tributes, I guess they're called, not contestants. And I have actually already finished this. It was very exciting. I loved it. If you want my thoughts, I'm going to be posting a reading vlog of me reading this as well. So yeah, I was really excited to get this book. I got it like a couple days late, so I was sad about that. Sorry about the noise. They're doing construction and they've been doing it for a long time, so I just couldn't not film again because of the construction. But yeah, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is kind of controversial on BookTube right now. I know that some people are liking it, some people are disappointed. So very excited for you to see my thoughts on it because I did enjoy it. I thought it was good, and I feel like I went into it with different expectations than some people, so maybe that helped it. The next two books are a continuation of a series that I've already started, and that is Assassin's Apprentice and Assassin's Quest. These are by Robin Hobb. They are the second and the third books in her Elderling series. This follows a young boy named Fit Chivalry Farseer, who is the illegitimate son of a crown prince. His mom's family doesn't want to take care of him anymore, so they give him to the royal family, and the king decides to raise him as his assassin. I absolutely loved the first book. I have read the second book already as well, and I loved it too. I think I might have liked the first one better, which is not a very common opinion in this, but I am really, really liking this series. I think it's a very interesting high fantasy kind of coming of age story, and it is well done. It's well told. It's a very told story feel to it, which I enjoy a lot. And along those same lines, I also decided to get the, what is it called? The Live Ship Traders trilogy by Robin Hobb. I know that this is in the same realm as the Elderling trilogy was, but I don't know who it follows, and I don't really want to know because I don't want any spoilers for the Elderling trilogy. But I got all these books because Becca over at Becca and the Books and Cody from Cody's Book Corner are doing a read-along called the Elderling Along, and we are reading those 6 books, the Elderling trilogy books, and then the Live Ship Traders books. So those 6 books we're reading this year. So I just randomly decided that I was gonna buy them all from Book Depository and get them shipped over because I like the British covers better. I'm kind of a snob, I guess. I don't know, but I like to buy the British covers sometimes. And these ones are so cool. Aren't these awesome covers? I like these covers, so it was worth it to me. I had to wait like weeks and weeks for them to get here, but I'm very excited about these books, and I'm very excited to continue on with these series. I think there are something like 15 books in that realm that Robin Hobb has written, so it's kind of a lot. Maybe I'll just see how these 6 go first. The next book I actually got when I was on vacation in Puerto Rico. When I go on vacation, I like to buy a book as a souvenir instead of getting a souvenir that I'm really never going to use or do anything with. And so I found a bookshop in San Juan, in Old San Juan, and I got The War of the Worlds. They had a very limited English selection, and last time I went to Puerto Rico, I got a Spanish book, so this time I wanted to get an English one because I would actually read it. My Spanish is not good enough that I can just read books in Spanish. So I honestly don't even know what this is about. It's by H.G. Wells, and the only thing I know about this book is they decided to read it on the radio the first time it was ever like brought out to the public, and people thought it was real and we were being invaded by aliens. So I'm very interested to see how this goes. It's not super high on my TBR, but I got it as a souvenir, not because I was super excited to read it, so kind of understandable, but it's pretty short, so it'd be a nice one if I wanted to throw in a classic some month and I just didn't have any that I was really excited about. So I am interested to read it. It's just not one that I'm super pumped about. The rest of the books in this book haul video are going to be books that I've gotten from subscription boxes. I'm subscribed to both Owlcrate and Fairy Loot, so I get the books from them each month. Some of the boxes are a little bit behind right now, so you'll notice that I don't have as many as I probably should for how late in the year it is, and that's fine because with all the COVID stuff going on, the boxes aren't getting to me as quickly as they usually do. I'm not that worried about it. For my Owlcrate books, I only actually have 2 of them to show you right now because I haven't opened my most recent box, which is kind of ridiculous because I got it a while ago. But the first one is All the Stars and Teeth. This is by Adalyn Grace. This is about a girl who's supposed to be the queen of this group of islands, and in order to do that, she has to demonstrate her ability to use, I believe, soul magic, and the demonstration goes wrong. She has to flee. She kind of gets in league with a pirate. They're out at sea. It's a very coastal sea piratey story. It has magic going on, a kind of a reclaim the kingdom kind of trope in it as well. I've heard some really great things about it. I hear that the descriptions are very well done in this book, and the cover is gorgeous. I mean, look at those colors. I absolutely love it. It looks very sea-esque. I don't even know what you want to call it, but I like it. So if ever I need a prompt for a book that has a sea setting, this one will fit perfectly. The next book from Owlcrate is one that I'm actually very excited to read, but I haven't gotten to it yet. It just hasn't been the right time, and that is Scavenge the Stars. This is by Tara Sim, and the reason I'm so excited about it is that it's been said to be inspired by The Count of Monte Cristo, which is one of my favorite books of all time. I absolutely love that book so much, and I've never really seen a retelling of The Count of Monte Cristo. I don't know how close it's going to be to that, but I know it has a lot of revenge in there. I think there's going to be a slow burn romance, maybe enemies to lovers romance in here. I think it's going to be really fun, and I really want to read this book soon, but it's probably going to have to wait. It looks like it could be a quick read though. It's not super long, the font's not tiny, so this could be something I could fit into a readathon if I need to fill a prompt or something. I feel like I think that a lot about the YA books because they're quicker to read. Moving on to the Fairy Loot books, the first one that I'm going to show you is Wicked As You Wish. This was actually an arc that was included in one of the Fairy Loot boxes. It has since been released. I think it came out in March. Yeah, March of 2020 is when it was released. It is by Chupeco. She is the author of the Bone Witch trilogy, which I also haven't read, unfortunately, because I feel like I would absolutely love that series, Witch Necromancers. Anyways, off topic. But this is about a boy prince who is the last remaining survivor of the royal line of magic practitioners, and he is hiding out in Arizona and makes friends with a girl who has the ability to kind of dampen or negate the effects of magic, and he doesn't know that. I honestly don't know exactly what goes on in this book. I started it and got about a chapter in, and I wasn't super excited about it, so I stopped reading and I never got back to it, unfortunately, but I think it could be a really good book. It's really long though. I think it's about, okay, it's not that long, but the pages seem like they take forever to read. I don't know why. Do you ever have books where you feel like you're reading forever and not getting anywhere? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I struggle. But within that same box, we also got a book called Eight Will Fall. So apparently this young girl, our main character, is born into a land where magic is kind of forbidden, but then something happens and the queen needs these magic users to go into this underground realm and use their magic to fight creatures or to do something in order to save the kingdom. But I think they're actually just sent down there to die, potentially. I don't know, that's what it kind of sounds like in the description. I've actually heard not so great things about this book since it had come out, and I'm not really that excited to read it, unfortunately. I think the cover looks really cool though. I really like the red going on, but it's just not something that I'm highly prioritizing at the moment. Another book from my Fairy Loot box, which is one of my favorite Fairy Loot boxes, honestly, is Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibanez. This is about a young girl who is the kind of body double of a Contessa whose land has been conquered, and this Contessa is sent to wed. I don't know if she's actually going to marry the man who conquered them, or if she's just going in the place to figure out how to stop the marriage of the Contessa to this man, but she has been sent in the Contessa's place, and she is trying to figure out how to reclaim the kingdom for her Contessa. And she has the magical ability to weave moonlight into tapestries. It doesn't sound like that cool of a power to me. I'm hoping there's more to it, but we'll see, because honestly, that sounds a little lame. Like, what is that gonna do to help you regain the kingdom? I don't know. I really should read it and see before I start thinking that it's lame, but I think this book should be really cool because it's based in some lore that I'm really not familiar with, so that'll be really fun to get to know. And I think the cover is really unique and different and pretty. And I would like to get to this soon. I just have a billion books because I have no chill when it comes to buying them. So we're just gonna have to see. And the final book on this haul is one that I was extremely excited about until I started seeing other people reading it and not giving it the greatest reviews, and that is The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. This is a book about a girl who has been slighted in her past by a lover, and she has decided that she's just gonna kill the people that she dates then because she's a little bitter and she don't care. So that's what she's doing, and she decides she is going to get the king to fall in love with her and marry her, then she's going to kill him and steal his kingdom. I think it sounds really interesting, and that would be fun. A very morally gray character who's willing to kill to get what she wants. But I've heard that she's kind of like that at the beginning, and then that's about it. So we'll see how it goes. I think she ends up probably falling in love with the king and she doesn't kill him and they just decide to rule together. But we shall see. It's described as a Slytherin romance, and I'm a Ravenclaw, but my sister's a Slytherin, so maybe I should send this to her. And that is the end of my book haul. I hope that wasn't too long. While I'm editing this, I guess we'll see, but I'm really excited for a lot of these books. I'm going to be reading them as read-alongs throughout the year. I've already read like 5 of them, I think, something like that. And also, if you are interested in participating in our Twilight readathon, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'm so excited to have you guys join with us. Follow Kristen and I on our other social medias as well. I will be linking Kristen's channel down below. Definitely go check her out. She's awesome. She's like the happiest person in all her videos. You should really go look at her channel. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.